MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Adam Wainwright, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. EK, what's the word on him?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
Holiday is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And now here's a look at Joe Maddon's lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs. How do they go about taking down their rival, Steve?
I think you really have to focus on what the pitcher's going to give you. If he's going to pitch you away, you got to go the other way. That way you can string together a few hits to put up some crooked numbers in this game.
Jason Hayward stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Hit out towards second. Wong is there. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away. Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at the defensive lineup for the Redbirds. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, Matty, we're going to talk about Yadier Molina defensively. We can just get to the gold gloves. Just a multitude of those. He's so soft behind the plate. He gets his pitchers a lot of pitch.
And the tag is on him to retire the side. A scoreless half inning there from Jake Arrieta, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA under 4. For a starting pitcher, that is very dependable. They're just looking for a consistent start here in this one.
Arrieta into the windup. Here's the 0-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away. And now here's Mike Matheny's starting lineup for the Redbirds. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He's one of the best clutch hitters in baseball. If they can get guys on base ahead of him, they'll have a great chance to hang a crooked number on the board.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Stephen Piscotty is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. And with that, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this former USD Torero, Chris Bryant, one of the best in the game offensively, doesn't get a lot of accolades for his defense, though. Can play any one of a number of positions, but really settling in comfortably at third base. He's got soft hands. He's got an excellent arm. Very rare for a guy of his size.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Anthony Rizzo makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Piscotty sprinting after it. 1 away. Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Wainwright gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Wow, this is actually a pretty good play here after the base hit. This has a chance of skipping right past him, but you see him take a little bit of a tumble out there flagging this ball down, and he's able to get it back in and hold his man to a single. Man, the program doesn't say anything about him being a gymnast when he was a kid.
Scorched to third. The second for one. On to Moss, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Brandon Moss strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Brandon Moss.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, overall, Parker is a solid umpire, but I have seen sometimes when there was some inconsistency calling the corners. As a pitcher, it seems he doesn't always give you the same spot when it's on the black.
And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
At the plate, Rendell Grichuk, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Chopped weakly to the left. Bryant's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting sixth. Catcher.
Yadier Molina gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
And after setting down the first 5 to start the afternoon, he finally gives up his first hit here with 2 outs in the second. And that's important because you don't want to let a guy coast through these early innings. You want to mount at least a little bit of pressure out there.
Colton Wong set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Just a touch outside. 1-2.
He's going to want to keep that pitch down a little more. Day game, ball will be jumping, so you got to keep that ball in the park today.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Soler is there. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Cardinals. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Beautiful day for baseball here in the Midwest. Welcome back to Busch Stadium, home of the St. Louis Cardinals. Miguel Montero leads it off here. Bottom 3rd of the order set to go here in the 3rd.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Back on the hill is Wainwright now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1.
Look at the pitch count here. It's the 3rd inning. I've seen leadoff batters burn through this many pitches. He's hardly broken a sweat.
Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Molina has it, and the throw is there to record the first out.
Batting 8.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 putout for good measure.
To third, Carpenter has it. On to first as the throw takes care of him, and it's a quick 2-up, 2-down start to the third.
The pitcher number 49.
Jake Arrieta will get his first cuts here. Wainwright looks in. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
Swing and a liner, but this is foul near the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Jed Jerko digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop, Jed Jerko.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
It's 2-0 now, and I kind of question the pitch selection in this at-bat. You've got a guy down at the bottom of the order. Why not just throw the fastball? I think you've got to attack the zone.
Swing and a ball line hard towards short, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. Adam Wainwright will get his first opportunity now. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, and there are some times where you characterize a pitch as a sweeping slider, but this one does not fall into that category. I mean, this is a nasty little break at the end. Tough to do anything with that.
Here's Matt Carpenter. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Bryant has it, and a wide throw, but a great job there to keep his foot on the bag, and that fine play. Dexter Fowler is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Wainwright's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second now is Fowler. And maybe a chance for our first run. He's in with a leadoff double.
Oh, a perfect start to the inning here. We've already set it up with the top of the lineup leading off, so you're thinking, we'll take a walk, maybe a ground ball single, but he gives them a lot more than that. He drills this ball for a leadoff double.
Jason Hayward will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but Both guys have really thrown the ball well.
And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. But fortunately here, no advance. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Very weakly on the ground. No problem here, one away. Ben Zobrist, the hitter now. He was gunned down at second, attempting to stretch a single his first time up.
You know what? I'm not sure if that was on him or the first base coach, but it obviously didn't work out. It took a good throw to get him, though.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are two teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
Holiday is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. Anthony Rizzo is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. From the stretch. Into the seats, 0-1. This is pulled into right. That's in there. Base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate. Stephen Piscotty is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Taken in by Zobrist, and taken in out there for the first out.
The left fielder, number 7.
Matt Holliday is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Montero's got it, and he makes the throw to first. Holiday is retired, 2 down now.
Yeah, and that's the one problem with throwing that heavy two-strike sinker. That's good work behind the plate to keep that ball within reach and then make the play at first.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Moss. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. Through 4, still tied. Chris Bryant heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty is in pursuit, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Cubs,
Jorge Soler will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Line drive to left. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
up next for the Cubs.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. Hit high and deep to right center. Grichuk Going back on it, still ranging back. See you later, over the wall, a home run. Miguel Montero, a solo home run. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Wow, after the first two hitters, this inning didn't look like it was going anywhere. But you talk to a lot of hitters, and they'll tell you if they come up with 2 outs and nobody on, that's where they get selfish and try to swing for the fences. And that's what he did right there and launched a solo shot with 2 outs.
Here's Addison Russell.
Shortstop, Addison.
Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Boy, and with 2 away, that pitcher's probably 3/4 of the way back into the dugout. But then, not so fast. He's going to have to come back and do some more work now.
Standing in now, Jake Arrieta, as Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike 1.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
1 run, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Middle of the afternoon here at Busch. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Rendell Grichuk will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here, 3-1. Full count now, 3-2.
And that right there, that's why these guys only have 1 hit. He's had him chasing at shadows this entire ballgame.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Yadier Molina comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. In there, 1-1.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
Lofted in the air out to right field. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2. Colton Wong will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Fowler has it in his tracks. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They trail this one 1-0. Dexter Fowler will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
And the way their starter's throwing, another run here, that might be all they need. He's into scoring position now with a double.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Looking to keep this a one-run game. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Wong, and the catch is made, one away.
The second baseman, number 18.
Ben Zobrist will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne.
Yeah, you've got to put the ball in play right here. A ground ball would probably work as well, as long as you don't hit it too hard right at a corner guy.
Hey now, you got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Manufactured run right there. You get the double to start the inning off, and then it's all about get him over and get him in. And 2 straight ground outs do that job.
Wainwright into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. Anthony Rizzo is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Yeah, 2 outs, nobody on. Got a pretty good idea what he's going to do. He won't hold back here.
Oh, he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. So 1 run. Jed Jerko will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
And I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
That evens it up 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is 1 big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Still 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. The relay, the tag, and he's out at second base. He probably should have stayed right where he was.
The pitcher number 50, Adam Wainwright.
Matt Adams is out of the dugout now as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher Wainwright.
Matt Adams.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. A shot down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
He pulls this one into right, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
With this base hit right here, he picks up just their 3rd hit through the first 6 innings. Well, now the trick will be to string a few more of these together.
Matt Carpenter will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. And he's no doubt searching for a ground ball here as this sinker dips below the knees. It's 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Two sinkers down in the zone. No surprise what they're after here.
Yeah, and this guy's no dummy at the plate. He knows exactly what they're trying to do. It's not like he just fell off the turnip truck.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Oh, and this goes right past Montero all the way to the screen. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, here's another look at this on Show Track. And actually, this pitch might not even show up on the graphic. That's how far away from the plate it was. And this will let that base runner take a nice little stroll up to second base.
Looking to avoid his first walk. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Stephen Piscotty will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Now the Cardinals are looking for that one key hit to maybe change their fortunes.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Drilled right back up the middle. Zobrist has it to second for one, and a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first as that will end the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the... Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front, and before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Seth Maness is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Chris Bryant will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And now a bobble, and he's not going to have a play.
Now batting, left fielder
Jorge Soler digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Tap fouled at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. Miguel Montero will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. Matt Holliday set to lead things off when we come back. It's the Cubs 2 and the Cardinals nothing. And there is Matt Holliday now. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Holliday.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Arrieta's ready. Here it is on 0-2. Another one sent foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Soler. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting. First baseman.
Brandon Moss will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Soler has a beat on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting. Center fielder.
Rendell Grichuk come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone, but you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. Drilled to the left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit.
And this is really one of the few balls they've hit solidly all afternoon. So now we'll see if maybe they can get something going here.
Yadier Molina will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Here comes the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
Hit weakly back to the mound. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Cards leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Leading off the inning, Addison Russell, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Moss will just take this one himself for the out.
The pitcher, number 40.
Jake Arrieta stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
The batter, number 24.
Ready for another chance? Dexter Fowler. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
And he's running the risk of a 3-pitch inning if he makes an out there.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Colton Wong digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Hector Rondon will come on awfully early here as they'll ask him to pitch 2 full innings to save this one.
Hector Rondon.
Leading off the inning, Colton Wong. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Hayward. 1 out. Jed Jerko steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Rondon looks in. First pitch on the way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit toward the hole. Oh, look at Bryant to first. Oh, and he throws it away.
Well, definitely a throwing error that time. Let's check and see how tough that scoop was. You can see it's kind of right in that border area of whether to turn the glove or not, and he gets it wrong here.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
And he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get 1 at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Runners on first with 1 down. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Here's Matt Carpenter as this is swung on and chopped over to first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Tyler Lyons will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. And there is Jason Hayward. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Jason Hayward.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out. Now at the plate, Ben Zobrist. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Not a real good effort there.
Nah, it's one thing if it's a slider running away or something like that, but that pitch right there was never going to be a strike.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
And this is where he's at his best, when he gets that sinker running away. He's tough to hit.
Yeah, the problem is when he leaves that thing up, that's when he gets into all sorts of trouble.
Hard hit at third. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting,
Anthony Rizzo gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. The 0-2 home. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's the 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're up 2-0. Stephen Piscotty will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. He's around first on his way to second now. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Oh, and down by 2 runs. The most important thing was to get that leadoff man on base. And mission accomplished right here. Better yet, not only is he on base, but he's up to second on the double. And since there's no double play in order, you've pretty much got to forget about that guy on second base and just make sure no one else gets on.
A runner at second, nobody out. Now a ball hit hard toward first. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And he's not stopping as third base coach Jose Oquendo's waving him in. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Brandon Moss comes to the plate now with the tying run at first. So he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Rendell Grichuk steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Runners on first with 1 down. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. To short, hit hard. Gloved by Russell. Back to first, a double play, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, he had to work 2 full innings to get it done, so he might be a little more sore than usual tomorrow, but he's going to take it as he finishes this thing off and earns the save.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he turned in a really good performance. His